Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But look here. Do me a favor. I just need for you to pause for 2.5 seconds and go over there, and Tamia is gonna fix you a plate. Tamia, raise your hand, Tamia. No, wait. Come back over here. Tamia is gonna fix you a plate. Go eat, and then sit down somewhere. And then I'm gonna bring you back a little later, okay? Take your brothers with your cousins with you. Y'all stand up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, Jeffrey. Don't tell me what to do. You will be baby. All right, don't eat too much now. Hurry up, Donald. It does not take that long to sit down. No, go tall. Hurry up. And don't eat too much. All right. Y'all enjoying the food? I said, is y'all enjoying the food? Good. Thank you for responding. I appreciate that. Now, coming to the stage, I'm going to call my granddaughter. Her done put on her glasses. Come on up here, gal. She put on her good reading glasses. Don't she look good? Y'all give her a hand. Introducing Bennett College's VPAA, Dr. Laura Colson.
Grandma, it's not on. Okay, Grandma, you could at least turn the mic on for me. You know, you're good at this. I'm not good.
I don't even know how to turn my own mic on. You don't back there turn mine on. This new terminology is something I'm used to record. You know, this wireless stuff is something.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bennett College. On behalf of President Suzanne Walsh, our faculty, staff, and students, it is my pleasure to greet you. As my grandma said, I am Dr. Laura Colson, and I serve as the Vice President of Academic Affairs here. Today is special because we are gathered to celebrate the kickoff of the Amplify Black Voices Festival of Greater Greensboro. Now, as the newest kid on the block, I'm excited to be joined by many of you from our Greensboro Consortium. Now, I know Grandma was walking around earlier and calling people out, but we have these masks on and I was to the side, so I want to get to see who is actually in the building with us this evening. So, where are our UNCG family members? UNCG, where are you? Let's give them a round of applause. I know where they are. Where are our High Point University family? I see you. Okay. Now, I know the crowd is live. Where are those Aggies from North Carolina? Do we have Elon University in the house? Now, I'm going to be nice to this next group, even though they are actually welcoming a dear friend to their institution from here. Is Guilford College here? Now, and to all of us who remain, who are bold for Bennett, will the Bennett College family please stand so you are properly recognized? I am truly enjoying this event. You know, we've all been kind of cooped up because of COVID, and this is one of our first major gatherings on campus, and we are honored and thrilled to have you here. The music has been phenomenal. Now, it's obvious that a festival like this doesn't just happen. In the wake of George Floyd's tragic death in July of 2020, Bennett College convened a meeting of the theater department chairs of the Greensboro Consortium colleges and universities to see who might be interested in creating a collaborative theater festival centered on Black stories and experiences. With overwhelming support, the Amplify Black Voices Festival of Greater Greensboro Steering Committee was formed. As the students say now, they knew the assignment. I want to ensure that we take a moment to recognize this collaborative before we even witness their work in the coming weeks. Our co-chairs from our own Bennett College, Professor Tennille Faust, also known as Grandma over there, Dr. Ann Hayes, right here, Lauren Kearns and David McGraw from Elon University, Ashley Hires from Greensboro College, Doug Brown from High Point University, Gregory Horton from North Carolina A&T State University, and Natalie Sowell from the University of North Carolina. Under the leadership of the co-chairs, the group applied and won a $20,000 grant from the National Endowment for the Arts. This was Bennett's first. I know the hard work and dedication that our faculty put in here at Bennett College, and I know the rest of you are guilty by association. There is no doubt that this is a committed and dedicated group. Everyone, please join me in thanking them. Now, we wouldn't be in the academy if we didn't do some fun facts, right? So did you know this is the first time the Greensboro Consortium colleges and universities have ever collaborated on plays? First time. Woo. Yep. And here we are during Women's History Month on the campus of Greensboro's own all-women's institution, making history and a part of her story at Bennett. We know that the best is yet to come from this collaboration. Did you know there are A&T and UNCG students in the play Periphery at High Point? In Bennett College's play Men the City, The Movement, there are student actors from UNCG, A&T, and our Bennett Bells. And that Abby won the female lead in Nick and the Prize Fighter at UNCG. This kind of cross-pollination is innovative. Everyone benefits from experiencing different cultures, direction, leadership, and talent. In closing, throughout our history, Bennett College has served as an incubator for social change and civil rights, and a place where young women of color find their voices in the classrooms. We're so proud that this festival continues that great legacy. Again, we welcome you to Bennett College. Now, this night is packed, I've already seen part of it, with fun and entertainment, so stay tuned. Right now, put your hands together for my grandma, Miss Mary, and the boys.
All right. Well, the boys my eye on somebody else. Sweets for my sweet. How about that? Yeah. I love you though, Doug. I love you. I'm gonna always remember you. Just like I remember that other man that was here earlier. Yeah. So here we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, and we're gonna introduce these phenomenal plays that are coming starting April the 8th. The first play is here at Bennett College, Mend a City, directed by Bennett College and Auntie's very own Miss Felicia Boone. Yeah. But I call her Dr. Cheer America. Y'all say, come on up, Cheer America. I say, y'all say, come on up, Cheer America. There it is. Get you a mic, baby. Not mine, it's cold.
Testing. Turn this one back on. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
Good luck, Cheer America.
I know. Testing. Hello.
Thank you, Miles. You the best.
There I am.
There she is.
Hi, everybody. To my students, you better not ever call me Cheer America. I mean it. Hi, I'm Felicia. I'm the director of Mend a City, the Movement. I'm also the co-playwright of Mend a City, the Movement. My co-playwright is here with me, Tabia Mawusi. We wrote this piece, Mend a City, the Movement. Long story short, it was a collaborative piece of a group of artists in Las Vegas. And we came together after one of the shootings of a black man. After Trayvon Martin. There's so many shootings that happen to black men, but this particular point in time in our life, we really wanted to focus on this. We wanted to put a piece together with artists, with poets that spoke to our struggles as black people, to speak out against police brutality, to just, art changes lives. And so sometimes, like when the politics aren't doing it, if we can do it with the art, that's to me what really matters. And so we all came together, a group of poets, and collaborated on this piece. And it means a lot to me. Other things about it is it also focuses on the foster care system. Children who are in the foster care system, 80% of them end up in prison. Not jail, but prison. And so there's a pipeline directly from the foster care system into the prison system, and that was heavy on our hearts as well. And so we have a major piece in Mend a City called The State of Our Nation's Children. And then one last thing before we do our preview. Mend a City comes from the word mendacity, which means lies. So when we tear the lies apart, we have mend a city. And so that's how the piece comes together. It's a part of a trilogy. So there's the first play, which Tabia wrote, called Lies Left Unspoken. Mend a City is the second play, and we will be hopefully soon finishing the third play. So we're going to do a little preview. Actors, come on up. I'm so excited. I want everyone to come out and see Mend a City. Like I said, we open April 8th through 10th. I think we're on Friday and Saturday we're in the evening. On Sunday we're at 3 p.m. Please come out. Please invite your friends. And then just one last thing before we do this piece. Trigger warning.
This is what happens when an undignified culture gets introduced to the barrel of a 12-gauge situation. Not properly equipped with the armor of education of who they are and what they represent. With a bullet to the heart of history, the sting of karmic energy, they bleed ferocity.
Reinstate the kings, they say. Reinstate the greed, they say. Another black man dead in the streets.
Black hate bleeding in the city. Barriers are break down. Bridges gotta build now. Flag you gotta take down. Equal rights and justice for everyone. Equal rights and justice for everyone. Barriers are break down. Flag you gotta take down. Bridges gotta build now. Equal rights and justice for everyone. Equal rights and justice for everyone. Brothers stolen from homes, screams for justice fallen on eardrums, white-washed death. The black ghost hiding in the shell, unwelcome in a world where hell is survived by the bioremediation process of hate, fear, and ignorance. The seed grows exponentially. It draws its strength off the potency and the poison of racist activities and oppressive consideration, ignoring the reparations still unpaid for the murderous occupations which still invade the fabric of a culture eviscerated, then emancipated, and bound in the confounded history of lies and deceit. The mendacity! No! Men-A-City! Thank you, guys.
Yes, y'all give men to see a big round of applause. Yes, all right. That's all right. Men of city. I know that's right, cheer America. And what's your name, Robert? Deborah? Vicky? Tavia?
I'm so sorry.
Tavia, nice to meet you. Come on, come. Hurry up, we got a lot of time. Nice to meet you, Tavia. Yes. Welcome, my love. I'm gonna get you a gift before you leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let go of my hand. Thank you. Go sit down, it's cold. All right, y'all, we're gonna keep this thing coming. Coming up next, my frenemy. Cause she a little mad at me because I made her move from over there. But she'll be all right. Miss Natalie, come on up. She will be representing Nick and the prize fighter.
Hey everyone. So I'm representing UNCG. I am the director of the School of Theater. I'm also an alum of UNCG, and we are proud to be presenting a piece that's also written by an alum, Camilla Bush. And Camila will be in residency with us as well. So we're having a beautiful process of weaving in the playwright during a new work, with a new work. So it's been really lovely. We talked to her yesterday on Zoom. Nick and the Prize Fighter is a piece that asks the question, who gets to tell whose story? And it's a question that we ask often. And it's a question that is essential for us to attend to. So Nick and the Prize Fighter is a tiny little contemporary American piece of theater, 3 people trying to figure out what happens when the white dramaturg enters a relationship between a father and a daughter. So let's have a little snippet from Nick and the Prize Fighter. We have Jakaya Barnes as Sailor, and James Shields, who is a community member, right? Much love to our elders. Playing chorus.
Daddy? Dad?
Now, why'd you play this one?
Oh, Daddy,
Your mama's favorite song.
I can.
No, leave it. 1975. Your mama had a hand-grill body. We used to go down to the Red Bush Lounge. We would dance to this song. I didn't think the world could be any better than that. Dancing with her in that smoky room. A little cigar, a little cognac. That was the best. She would try to sing. Sounded like bells, but honestly, she really couldn't sing that well, but I loved it when she tried. I loved it. No, I didn't think the world could get any better than this. And then she had you. Then I realized there was something above cloud 9. But then she left us. And there was a part of me that I didn't think would ever recover. But then there was a bigger part of me that understood the gift she left. It was you. And it's been me and you ever since, kid.
I know, I read those pages.
You weren't supposed to see those pages.
Well, don't fall asleep on the couch and people won't read the stuff.
Well, what you think?
They gonna say it's sentimental. You know what they really gonna say.
Don't.
What?
Don't you dare say his name.
What man?
Sailor Patrice Thompson.
You can say my whole ass government name, but I can't say his.
I gave you your whole old ass government name.
It's a compliment.
There could be more than one of us at a time. You know that, right? I know it's unbelievable. And I got my thing, and our brother got his thing. August is August. I've never even been to Pittsburgh.
Who are you fooling?
I'm just saying. Nobody goes around saying that Miller and that brother with the iguanas. I don't know. I don't read that shit.
Iguanas?
Nobody compares to white cats. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
You're right. All right. Before you have the aneurysm, I'm just joking, kid. It's beautiful. A little sentimental. A little.
Well, that's what separates me from him.
You're right. How you feeling right now?
Fed a million. Seen better days. Seen worse. How about you?
You know me.
I do, baby girl. So much like me, but split an image of her. Like she made her herself. You know there's gonna be a part of you that feels like you can't recover.
Nah, Dad, we ain't gotta do this.
We do have to. We do. Now listen to me. There's gonna be a part of you that feels like you can't recover, and you'll be as wrong as I was. More wrong than I was. Because you're stronger than I was. Better than I was.
Not even close. Thank you.
Yes, Nick and the prize fighting. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right. Boo, you ready? You ready? No, that's double. You boo. This is a difference. Yeah, come on up, Doug. We gonna now bring periphery. Good googly boo. Both of my boos is up here. Yes, sir. What y'all gonna do? Uh-oh.
Good evening. Actors, come forward. be behind us here while we talk.
My name is Ken Elston. This is Doug Brown. It is my pleasure to just welcome a few people. We are deeply honored to be here with you all. Appreciate the invitation. What beautiful hosts you've been. And we have a really great representation from High Point University. I want to thank our provost, Dr. Daniel Hurd, for joining us this evening. I want to thank our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. A.T. Battle. Doug and I are both professors in the theater department, so our dean is also here, Dr. Don Turpin. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Paul Ringel is here with a class, and we appreciate that as well. I appreciate you making them welcome. My wife is here. I didn't want to embarrass her by introducing her, so I won't lie. She's wearing High Point purple. I'm wearing Bennett blue. And that for you all. I just wanted to say we also have our playwright here. Ed Simpson, who was former chair of Theater and Dance. And he has given us a really amazing piece to enjoy, to come together. Doug's going to tell you a little bit about that. I'm just going to tell you just a little bit about the company. I love the idea of this festival from the very beginning when I was interim chair of Theater and Dance. And when Doug became chair of Theater and Dance and I became interim dean of Arts and Sciences, he was kind enough to invite me to join him on this. And look at this company we have. We have students from High Point University. We have students from UNCG. We have professors from High Point University. We have guest artists. We have community members. And this group has just been an unbelievable joy to work with.
Let me give you a little background on Periphery, and as my colleague Ken said, our playwright Ed Simpson wrote this piece back in 2008 for the Greensboro Bicentennial, and I had the privilege of being a performer in the premiere production, so this play has stuck with me for some time. And when all these events happened, and when Anne reached out, I was like, this is a perfect play for this festival. So let me just give you a little information about the play. It's centered around the sit-in that happened in February 1960 at the luncheon counter at Woolworth's in downtown Greensboro. Now, the play does not focus on the Greensboro Four and their amazing contributions. However, it focuses on the community and their reaction to all the events that were taking place right in front of them. So they were the periphery of those in the sit-in movement. That's the name of the piece. One of the reasons I thought this play was really appropriate for the festival, well, two things. One, it's local. Everything took place right here, and some of these buildings we can still see and touch, and so it's really ever present. But also, and Ed does a great job in the play, the sit-in movement was a student movement, and it's really powerful what students can achieve. So when we came together as the consortium, it was like, what a perfect thing, because we're trying to get all our students to work together and to show what great things we can accomplish together. So this scene that we are going to perform for you is about student voices. It starts that way. In the play Periphery, you will hear voices from A&T students, from Bennett students, from Guilford College students, and from Salem College students. And this piece that we are doing starts with the voice of a Guilford College student. His name is Mike. And Mike is reckoning with what's happening around him, and he's beginning to find his voice and to decide what is he going to do with this movement that is happening around him. Following Mike's monologue, you'll see a group ensemble choral movement. This play is comprised of scenes, monologues, and choral movements. And just like in a Greek tragedy, the chorus represented a certain group of people that reflected on the events of the day, the chorus in Ed's piece is the Greensboro community. And it is wrestling with these issues that are happening around them. So the chorus gives voice to both white and black communities. as they struggle to come to grips with this historic event that is happening in front of them. So with that, I turn it over to our ensemble and hope you enjoy.
Listen to this. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others. I mean, boy, huh? Finally, you know? Finally. I'm beginning to think. I read this the other day, and I was from Siddgandhi. And boy, all of a sudden, I don't know, everything just makes sense. See, I've always felt like I was somehow outside of everything. That thing just sort of happened around me, and all I could do was watch and go, huh, you know? It felt like there was nothing I can do one way or another, so why bother? But I was watching TV the other day, and I realized this is all happening here, right where I am. And I realized this isn't just a Negro thing, but maybe really just a human thing. And I ought to do something, and I can do something, and I will do something for once.
Dear editor, the momentum behind protests is not dying. This city has long prided itself on the civility that exists between the white and Negro communities.
Two worlds.
It is hoped that both communities will remain vigilant so that the turmoil which could erupt during this difficult time will be avoided.
Parallel.
Two worlds.
Moral principle and the good name of Greensboro are involved.
I'll meet you at the tracks.
At the tracks.
I'll meet you at the tracks.
The Southern Railroad crossing over East Market.
Crossing over East Market.
East Market.
The boundary.
Separating two worlds.
Like a gateway.
Like a barrier.
Like a barrier to the white world.
To the black world.
Two worlds.
Two communities, separate but equal?
No.
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 Not equal.
Not equal.
Not even close.
Y'all better be ready for me too. Oops, sorry, Byron, I stepped on your little microphone. All right. Last but certainly not least, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, Aggie Pride, introducing Mr. Now believe it or not, this man was my teacher. So him is older than I am, and I'm 92 years old. Yeah, I'm 92. Come on up here, Miller. Look, he said, all right, why you laughing? It's still right. Yeah. It's cold. Get your own mic.
Okay.
Get your own mic. There it is.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so are we live yet?
Okay. Great. How's everyone doing? Yes, Tennille was making me feel really old. A lot of my students are in here. Benicio was one of my students, and other professors who are now teaching at A&T were my students, and oh my God. It's been a long time. I've been here over 30 years. And in all of this time, including my years at A&T, so that would be nearly 40 years as a student, this has never happened before. Never. So my hat's off to Bennett College for being the forerunners of this and getting us involved. So thank you. Give them a round of applause. Okay, how in the heck did we get a chance to do this production is beyond me. I called on some favors. Now, I won't lie to you. When Greg Horton, Professor Greg Horton said, we're going to do Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're not going to let us give us the rights to do. It's on Netflix. He didn't know that. So I called on some favors, some celebrity friends, and I said, please, we really want to do this show because we're a part of a festival. And I still don't know who, although I am friends, the artist was in the state. They gave us the rights despite the show being on Netflix. Now with that said, we were told you cannot videotape because of the agreement the estate has with Netflix. We can't show it on social media. Please don't do that because I don't want them to call us
and the cast of Men the City. And could you please get a picture of all these phenomenal actors and actresses? Y'all put your hands together for them as they come. Yeah. This right here, everybody, this right here is the first picture of history in the making. History. Yeah, look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. They figured that thing out. Y'all is good. Yes, all directors go up fast, fast. Directors, playwrights, go fast, go fast.
Let's go, Booze. Everyone in? Let's go.
Take your time, baby. We gonna wait for you. You ain't got a room. That's right. Come up here on this front row. Come right there. There it is. Come on, babe. Is Ed here?
He's up there.
Oh, that was you. Hey, Ed. Yes. One more big picture. On 3. Amplify Black Voices. 1, 2, 3.
Amplify Black Voices.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Congratulations, one and all. We are so excited. We are so excited. Just remember, Men the City, the movement, April 8th through the 10th at Bennett College in the Little Theater. Mick and the Prize Fighter at Triad Stage, April 22nd through the 24th. Periphery is April the 11th through the 13th at High Point University in the Pauline Theater. And Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, April 28th through May 1st at the North Carolina A&T Paul Robeson Theater. Make sure y'all get out and see each and every one of these shows. The Amplify Black Voices Festival. Now at this time, we're gonna thank each and every one of our committee members. Mr. Doug from High Point University. Stand on up there. Yes, Miss Natalie from UNCG. Yes, Lauren Kearns and David McGraw from Elon University. Ashley Hires from Greensboro College. Is Ashley? Beth Brinson from Guilford College. Mr. Greg Horton from North Carolina A&T. Lucky wave for Greg. Yeah. And Dr. Ann Hayes and myself from Bennett College. Yeah. Now at this time, I do want to give a humongous shout out to the Bennett Bells who helped work this event. We have our students, the Bennett Bells, that are running around. Y'all raise your hands, ladies. Yes. A big shout out to Mr. Tom Lipscomb in the JMS department for doing our videography. In the house, we have Dean Willie Ella Gibson. Stand up, Dean Willie Ella Gibson. I said stand up. Yeah. She told me don't recognize her. She don't tell you. Yeah. All right. Now we have a special surprise. If everybody could look this way, the next picture that you will see was made by our Bennett own, very own, Miss Nzinga Muhammad. Nzinga, come up. There it is. Amplify Black Voices. Here you go, babe. Take this mic. Look, she said, oh, Lord, tell us just a little bit about your picture, sweetheart. Nzinga is a graduating senior here in Greater.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, making sure it worked. Well, my name is Nzinga Muhammad. I am a graduating senior here at Bennett College, interdisciplinary studies, history major, and I'm double minoring in English and Women's Studies. That's a big word, meaning I'm a student here. So this piece, first of all, shout out to everybody who came up here, the directors, the guests of the college, everybody here. I really appreciate you for coming here. And for Dr. Hayes, actually, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to create this piece. This piece, in trying to create something that captured Blackness, I couldn't do it just one way. I couldn't just do one color. It's a myriad of colors, but still very much melanated. We have a few bits and pieces here. I don't want to give you all of my interpretations, because I believe that art should be interpreted by the viewer. But my thought process that went into this was amplifying our voices and whatever that means. Music, our urban lives, we have the cities, the bursts of colors that are happening, out of the mind of a Black woman, because I believe none of this would be here without the agency of a Black woman somewhere in the works, whether they're in the JMS department, whether they're the artists, whether they are behind the scenes working with the students. None of this would have happened without the mind of a Black woman. And from the general, I could be and lastly, you know, thinking of ways to interpret racism without it being traumatic. I think sometimes as artists, we think of ways to interpret racism and race, and all of a sudden we see blood, or we see something gory or violent or graphic. And I just wanted to do a piece that more so celebrates us instead of having to have to relive trauma every time we look at the piece. So that's what went to my artwork, and I hope you all enjoy.
Thank you so much. Big shout out to Nzinga Muhammad. Yes. Now I am going to take this time right now to give a big shout out to all the graduating seniors in the room. Come on, graduate class of 2022. Yes. Well, Guru Matata. All right. So we definitely want to take this time right now to thank Professor David McGraw and his fabulous arts administration students at Elon University. Miss Lucy Allen, Sydney Bell, Elizabeth Brandy, Catherine Cox, Molly Hurst, Hannah Hubbard, Kayla Jacobs, and Cecily Weston. Thank you so very much. This team created this beautiful Amplify Black Voices Festival flyer. Doug and his team created this. We thank you so very much. And what's his partner in crime's name? The lady? Janice. Janice, is you here?
She's not tonight.
Cook, Google and move. Y'all, we gonna meet Janice. She's good stuff. Janice helped do this also. So they created both of these. We want to give you a big shout out. Students, we do have something very special coming up. Kaja, stand up. Kaja is going to reach out to all of you for a way for all of us to stay in contact with each other via social media. Cool, baby? I know y'all into that stuff. I'm not. I don't know nothing. I just got Facebook. That lady over there tried to introduce me to Instagram. Yeah. So we got something coming up special for each and every one of you. We also want to thank Miss Beth Brinson. Stand up, Beth. Yes. Beth and Guilford College gave the two banners outside. They contributed those beautiful banners outside to the consortium Amplify Black Voices Theater Festival. Cool, B? So we want to thank Beth Brinson and Guilford College for that. Yes. Turn the page. Okay. Now we want to give a special. There she is on this side, Janice. That's not funny, Amy. Yeah. So we thank her, and now we're gonna give a special shout out to Miss Mary. Y'all give a shout out to Miss Mary. Yeah, I am hungry. You know, I'm for real. I am hungry. Give a big shout out to this band. Stephen Carl featuring Drip Band. Come on and send us home with a boom. See, Ricardo? Hurry up, boy. Yeah, send us out with a boom. Y'all like that? With a boom. It's gonna happen this time. Watch what I told you. Watch what I told you. Somebody dropped their button. Yeah, I don't want nobody to get hurt. I'm selling this button for $5. Anybody got a black button on for $5? Is it you? I bet it is you. I'm still calling security on you. You see what I'm saying?